Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. Luis Enrique has been announced as the new Paris Saint-Germain manager and recently had a press conference, and I'm going to be reading out everything that Luis Enrique said in this interview and having my thoughts about every single question. This is what Luis Enrique said in French at the beginning of the press conference. I wanted to thank the club and the president for the confidence granted. I don't speak French well, but I'm going to start learning it. Great to hear that from Luis Enrique, trying to learn the French language, which will help him, get to learn about the new players, especially the younger players. Luis Enrique, I am delighted to arrive in Paris to live a new experience. It's so exciting to meet new people, to live in the city, to learn a new language, and especially to train Paris Saint-Germain. Obviously, Luis Enrique putting a lot of respect here to the city of Paris, to the nation of France, and obviously the club of Paris Saint-Germain. Love it. Enrique on his style of play. My idea of football is attack. Offensive football, entertaining for the fans, and especially a football that gives good results. This is my challenge. I have to help the club. I think the fans will really like what's going to happen. I'm a Paris Saint-Germain fan, and Luis Enrique, thank you here for, directing this message towards me and all of my fellow Paris Saint-Germain fans. This is a beautiful message, and I love to hear it. We want attacking football. Galtier came in with that 4-4-2 defensive football. Really couldn't cut the mustard at Paris Saint-Germain. But Luis Enrique coming in with the free attacking 4-3-3 football. I love it that he also mentioned it. Luis Enrique, I'm the first person to have slept at the training center. I think it's a wonderful place, perfectly adapted to players. It's comfortable without necessarily being luxurious. That's not the goal. The conditions are good. Luis Enrique talking briefly here about the new training center and saying that he was the first one to sleep there. Beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Enrique on the transfer window and his relationship with Luis Campos. How are we going to work? We've been working on the squad for quite some time already on the difficulties related to the squad. Throughout my career, I've often got on well with the director of sports. I know Luis Campos' career. It's an honor to work with him. We exchange our opinions on what we want to do. I think we're 100% in tune. The transfer window is complex, but it's this is the time of all possibilities. I'm convinced that we will have a great team. Great to hear from Luis Enrique saying that I've never had the problem with any previous sporting director, and let's hope that it continues, because we know that Luis Campos sometimes likes to fight with somebody here and there. We saw some stuff with Galtier, even though they were best buddies before they came here to Paris Saint-Germain. So let's just hope the best for Luis Enrique and Luis Campos, both Luisianos, to have a great relationship at Paris Saint-Germain. Then talking about the transfer window, he knows that some signings need to be happen, and him and Luis Campos are on the same wavelength when it comes to the players they want to sign, which is the Harry Kanes and the Bernardo Silvas, which is really great. You really want a sporting director and your manager to be on the same side. Luis Enrique on the future of Mbappe. When I signed, or when we talked about what it means to form a squad, we'll always remain open. A lot of things can happen on this subject. I will keep it private. It's professional secrecy. I cannot give confidence, but we will try to make the best possible squad. Luis Enrique obviously can't say anything big. Obviously, he would love to keep Mbappe at Paris Saint-Germain, but the power is in Paris Saint-Germain hands, and we are in a very difficult situation with him only having 1 year remaining left on his contract and not wanting to extend. So Luis Enrique doesn't want to say, yes, let's keep him. Oh, let's sell him. Doesn't have really a big opinion. Obviously, we would love to keep him, and we'll see what happens in the coming days in the transfer window. Luis Enrique, the attacking identity is not negotiable. It's my philosophy. You have to adapt to your players. My job is to get the best out of my players individually and collectively. Luis Enrique, I'm counting on all the players who have a contract in place and the players who we're trying to get at the moment. The transfer window is constantly moving. I think we're going to have a great team, I'm sure. What we talk about with Luis Campos and the president stays between us. Not that much to take away from this. Luis Enrique, I was not very good in my first 3 sentences in French. I tried to memorize them. My wife speaks perfect French. She's my teacher. I think we're going to have fun. I mean, really great that his wife can speak perfect French. This will only help Luis Enrique learn French even faster, even quicker, and even better. Enrique, I haven't spoken with Neymar yet. I've spoken with Kimpembe Mukiele and Nuno Mendes, but I haven't spoken with any other player in the squad. I like to arrive in places, not to impose anything. Of course, I will make decisions, but I would like them to be decisions taken in consensus. Luis Enrique trying to say, I'm not here to start a war, I'm here to continue the war that's been going on. I'm trying that hunger for the Champions League. I'm here to continue with it. But a bit weirdly, he said, I have not talked to Neymar, when a lot of reports said that Luis Enrique told Neymar that I count on you and I hope that you count on me for next season. So I don't know why he said that. But good that he's talked to Kimpembe Mukiele and Nuno Mendes, who's all been at the training ground recently. Luis Enrique, PSG has a training center and has invested a lot in young people. These young people are very lucky. I'm one of those coaches who trust young people. I want them to commit. I don't know all of them, but I really want to see these young people. I invite them to have an excessive ambition. I love it. I like to give them their chance. So, I mean, a bit similarly to what Christophe Galtier also said when he became the Paris Saint-Germain manager. So, I don't know 100% trust what Luis Enrique is saying here, because managers have come and said this and we haven't seen that result. We haven't seen young players getting better integrated into the squad, but let's hope the best. And I've looked at some of his Barca squads and there are some notable players like Rafinha and Munir who got their playing time at Barca under Luis Enrique. So let's hope for, Warren Zaire-Emery, Ilyas Husni, Bichiabo, Cherindor. If these players stay at Paris Saint-Germain or go out on loan, then Luis Enrique will find the best way to integrate them into the squad. Luis Enrique on the Champions League pressure. I love the pressure. It's not because the competitors have more experience that we can't beat at their level. The Champions League is a goal for us. Being ambitious is a very positive thing in life. We want to get the best version of the team. It's a challenge, but I fully accept it. Luis Enrique is not scared of the pressure, and even though Paris Saint-Germain are one of the biggest teams in the world, we still haven't managed to win that Champions League trophy. Luis Enrique knows about it, and I believe Luis Enrique wants to be part of that first team that lifts the Champions League. He wants to be the manager that gets remembered throughout PSG history and football history for winning Paris Saint-Germain their first Champions League. I love this. We love this. Enrique, we love this. Well, that has been it for what Luis Enrique had to say in his first press conference with Paris Saint-Germain. Let me know in the comments down below, what did you think about Luis Enrique's comments? That has been it. À la Paris. Luis Enrique announcement done. Soon we will get Cherindor announcement, Kang announcement, Milan Skriniar announcement, Lucas Hernandez announcement, Manuel Ugarte announcement, and Marco Asensio announcement. Allez, allez, allez Paris.